Alright, welcome guys. Welcome to the channel. We're at what they call the French Baptist Cemetery. Okay. This is the cemetery coming in. Alright. Nice little cemetery area. Alright. And it looks to me like everything's been pretty well tossed in pile right here. Don't know where the people's buried at in here. Throughout here. But pretty much looks like it's been shoved on a pile right here. I don't know if we can make out one person or not. This is horrible. This is a shame. Somebody has picked them up, moved them from wherever they were, brought them right over here, and just pretty well looks like they put them in a pile. I'm assuming. Because I wouldn't think you'd bury everybody in one little tiny spot and have the rest of the cemetery with nothing on it. You can see little dips here and there in the little cemetery. But anyways, I don't know. There's something. I'm going to say that's Caroline. And this piece is here. It's on the ground. This one went up probably maybe here. No, that one ain't it. But it does go to there. We got a McHenry or something. No. It ain't McHenry either. It's Henry. He's the son of, I have no idea. So we do have a Henry right here. Then we had a Esther. She's the daughter of somebody right there, I believe. It says, no, yeah, well, I think it says daughter. I have no idea, guys. This is ridiculous. This is awful. I mean, they're thrown down, busted. These has been moved from somewhere because they ain't been here. These two big ones probably was on this concrete mount. And the rest of these other ones came from, like there's a dip, but there's no headstone there. I mean, I don't know if they done this so the farmer could get to his field better. Because, I mean, he does come right up against it right here. You know. I don't know if they do it because so the farmers can get to their fields. If this is a corner on their property or what, I don't know. I think it's ridiculous. That's what I think. Anyways, this one looks like they died in 1857, November the 21st. I don't know who it is. I can't make it out who. On top, and then the bottom one died in 18. Looks like maybe 70 on the bottom. Someone else. There's two people on this stone right there. Man, this is awful. Oh, wow. Anyways, that big one came off that base right there. And then it had another one over there that was on the other side of there. And all these little ones were ones that was throughout the cemetery. And I guess they decided to just pick them up and throw them in a pile. That's what it looks to me like. I mean, I may be wrong to say that, but I don't think I am. You can't make out one person on these. Well, yeah, you made out a little Henry and Esther, but you can't make out when they died, who they were. This was a Susanna. Looks like she died in 18. I want to say, I'm not sure on it, to be honest with you. It almost looks like an 80. Then again, it could be a dang 30. I mean, you never know. But it's Susanna. I can see the Susanna on right there. And then you have little pieces out here. There ain't even a flat stone like this over here. You know, place for it. But there it is, throwed. And you got a name right there, but you can't make it out. Because it's so far wore down. It almost looks like a Z-A-R, Czar. But I don't know. And then there's all some little pieces stowed under here. And then you got, see right here, this big dip. Somebody's buried right here. Then you got a base of one right here. Who knows where the headstone is? That's why I'm saying they're buried all in here. Here's another base way out here by the farmer's field. Or one of the stones. A piece of one of the stones, actually. That's been run over by a tractor, it looks like, because they've mowed right over top of it. There's a dip right there. So someone's buried right here, right where I'm standing, where this stone is. As a matter of fact, there's a dip right in front of me. So someone's buried right there. And you can tell the farmer's been running right over top of it to go into his field. He's been coming through right over there where my car is and coming right into this field. It looks like. This is horrible. That's a dang shame. And, you know, with these stones being moved like this right here, who knows who was buried there? Or who was buried right there where I was just at. And that stone right there. There's another dip right here that's probably, I don't know, 3 foot away from it. But there's another dip. And then you got 3 right here. This one's piled up, and the other one's got a stone, but the other one's missing altogether. It's probably thrown in that pile. And there's one back behind here. There's another one. See, they went on back to the field. There's the other one. It goes back that way, guys. Back towards the farmer's field. Where these trees are is probably the last of it where they was planted by their grave. Because it does look like it's dipped right there between them 2 trees. But they decide they want, right there's the original, probably the sign for the cemetery, pulled down and thrown over here in the weeds. Let's see if it is. I bet you money it is, Williams bet. There it is. Right there's the cemetery sign right there. Ain't that something? Throw it over in the weeds. So you think they want to pull the cemetery? There's a fence post right back there. About 10 feet more back. I bet you 10 to 1 the cemetery goes to there. This was the old dirt pile they had to fill the graves in, I guarantee you. Because right there's a big piece of concrete that looks like a base to one of them right there. One of the stones. And then you got all these little stones piled up right here. And I bet you money that's where the cemetery went to that fence post back there. That they ripped the sign down and thrown it over in the weeds. Because somebody's been buried right here, and it's a missing. Somebody's been buried right here, and it's a missing. Let's see how many more we find. The one by the tree, those. The one back there by the farmer's field. There's dips all in here. Do have a few widow makers in here though. What unsafe trees. That's a shame. It is a shameful. I don't know what's on out here. You can't really tell. Probably been so many years, somebody's probably done away with all of it. Well, you know they have. I mean, the sign's thrown in the weeds. The stones are gathered up and thrown in a pile. Here's what you see when you pull up to the cemetery. So you can see the dips all in the yard. I don't know if you guys can see them. I mean, you can see the crevices in the yard. Back through there. Right there's a big old place right there where one's buried. I mean, you can see it all through the yard. Then you see this. This is the stones, guys. Throw it in a pile. See them? Pretty empty. Yeah, except for the 2 that's back there, what they left in a little tiny base thing. The rest of them's all thrown in a pile there. These people that's buried out in here, who knows who they are, or where their stones even at, you know. It may be part of that piece of mess. Then again, it may be thrown over here in the weeds. You don't know. But anyways, you got two right here messing on it completely. There's one back behind them. There's another one back there. I would say there's more back here. Because they look like they had them in rows. Right there's a piece of one of the stones under the ground. Right here's a corner of one of the stones that's been broke off. See it down there? Right at the dirt ball. And there's another one right here that's broke off. They're being run over by the farmer. See it? Right there. And then the other one's right here. And then the other one's right here. They're right in a row, guys. But it looks like the farmer has claimed some of it. It does look like it has been claimed. And all the crap's been thrown over here. Because I'd say these lilies was part of the cemetery. Because the fence post goes right back to I'm even with the fence post right here, guys. So them lilies look like they were part of the cemetery, don't it to you? And then if you go straight down from me, straight out through there to the road, the farmer has been over on the cemetery. And he's coming through right in front of my car. He's coming into his field. And yeah, ain't that something? I see these little cemeteries being more and more took over by the farmer's field just attached to them. They're just doing away with whatever, or running over top of it, or running across it. I mean, it's crazy. So now, in other words, this cemetery is pretty much, you might as well say gone. Might as well not even be here. Because you can't tell who none of them are. They're not in their original places, except for maybe two of them. The rest of them are busted all to pieces and thrown in a pile. Man. I feel sorry for you people. I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you poor souls. But anyways, guys, this is what we got. This is it. I don't know what else to say about this one. Except, you know, shame. It's a shame. You know. Even like that one there. Is it even here? You know, who knows? Them ones over there busted off. The ones up through here in that row. Are they even here anymore? I was going to look over here and see in the weeds and see if I see any throw it over here. You know, sometimes they just chunk the stones over in the weeds. You don't ever know. Yeah, I really don't see none. It almost looks like one of the stones right there in front of that bush right there. That looks like a bush that would be planted in a cemetery right there. In fact, that looks like one of the rock headstones that, the people use right there that's standing up right there. See it? I'd point at it, but well, this is a Jebby bush. Ow. Right there where that slant is. See it, guys? Let me see if I can bring you down with my camera. Hang on, guys. Right. Where we at, camera? Right there, guys. See it standing up? I believe that's one marking somebody right there. And that goes to that flowery bush right here. And that'd be in row with these others. That's right straight across from them right there. It's right in a row with them. So I think that's a stone for somebody too. But I would not swear to it. I'm not going to say 100% because I do not know. But anyways, it sure looks like one. It's in row with these. Right there. Going up through there. And the next row that's done away with is right here. Straight down through here, guys. Straight down through there. You see how it was been cut off and ran over? You can see they're running right up on it. It's sad. Another cemetery takes a big hit and gone. You might as well say this one's gone. You can't make nothing out of that right there. Not a thing. Nothing to be made. You might as well take a Two people down here with a truck pick it all up and just dump it off somewhere because it's gone. I mean, you can't even make anything out of it. You might take these two and put back together, but the rest of it, there's nothing to put back. It's all gone, busted up and completely gone. Don't even know who they are anymore or where they went. I'm assuming these two went right back up on top there, but I mean, you never know. You know, you never know. But it's sad to see another one like this tore all to pieces. But anyways, guys, we'll get one more last look as we walk to the car and look back, and we'll just call this one done and gone, because there ain't nothing left to do, you know. So there it is. You guys see what I see. You see the dips of the cemetery, though. I'd say this was probably full of stones at one time, but that's the remains right there, all thrown in a pile. And it looks to me like the cemetery went on back, and it's been kind of slowly but surely took over through the years by the farmer's field a little bit further, extending his field to her. The other side he couldn't because of all the trees. This side he could. It looked like it was more open. But anyways, sure like to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you watching, and peace. We're out of here.